officially the 1st of October. You're probably not seeing this until like the 4th-ish, but September is over. So is August. I haven't done a favorites video in a while, so I've been saving these up for you guys. I've been collecting them, trying to remember, making lists of my favorite things to share with you, and I have a lot of them. So we're gonna get started, and I'm gonna start with food because one of these things is refrigerated and it needs to go back in the refrigerator, and that is this milk. It is Almond Breeze almond and cashew milk, and I'm obsessed with the cashew milk. So I couldn't even find the cashew milk because apparently like everybody else is obsessed with it too. Cashew! This is the almond and cashew combo. It's still pretty good, but it's not quite as good as the unsweetened just cashew milk. For some reason, compared to like almond milk and coconut milk, the cashew milk just is creamier, and it has an amazing nutritional breakdown. Even this one, it's only 25 calories per glass, 2 fat, 1 carb, 1 protein, which is awesome, especially if you're adding it to like a protein shake. I've been making like everything with it, but just the taste of this, the cashew milk compared to the other ones, it just blows it out of the water. So if you haven't tried it yet, try to get some of it. If you can. I don't know why it's like so hard to find, but it is bomb. Because it's officially fall, I, of course, have been using pumpkin. I have a recipe for my pumpkin spice latte, which actually uses canned pumpkin, and I'll link that below for you guys. But I also have a pumpkin spice waffle that I've been making with canned pumpkin. I get the organic pumpkin, it's farmer's market brand, and it's a BPA-free liner. That's important to me. It's not important to you, to each their own. That's just what I like. But this thing is king, as in pumpkin. But I use this stuff for everything. It adds so much flavor, so much moisture to a waffle especially, but you can make pancakes out of it. You could make my crustless pumpkin pie out of it that I will also link down below for you guys. And in half a cup, there's 3.5 servings in here. You have 0 fat, 10 carbs, 4 fiber, 1 protein. So you get a lot of bang for your buck when you use something like pumpkin, and really any squash in general, which is why I love the fall. Like butternut squash is amazing, acorn squash is amazing, and you get to eat a ton of it for the amount of carbs that it is. Next is something a lot of you are probably gonna be like, I've never heard of that before, and it is amaranth. It looks like so. It's technically a seed, but it kind of has the nutritional breakdown of a grain. A serving of amaranth is 45 grams, and in that there's 3 grams of fat, 30 carb, and 7 protein. So it's a lot like quinoa, but it makes a really good breakfast cereal. So what I do is I just cook it up, boil it in water. It only takes about 10-15 minutes, but you can make a big batch and use it multiple days. And then I just portion it out in containers, and in the morning I microwave it with cinnamon, and then I put a bunch of the cashew milk on top, maybe some stevia, and it is so good. It's like if quinoa and cream of wheat had a baby, it would be amaranth. And it's a gluten-free grain. I don't really know why this hasn't picked up in popularity, because it's pretty awesome. Has a lot of micronutrients in it also, which is fantastic. So if you like quinoa, you like cream of wheat, if you like oatmeal, you'll probably like amaranth. My next food favorites aren't actually food, they're more of condiments. I love condiments, you guys. I always have condiments in my favorites because I eat pretty much the same foods all the time, but I like to spice it up with new fun condiments. I'm sure I am like late to the party with this one, but this is the Trader Joe's Green Dragon hot sauce. It's a lot like sriracha, but it's better. And I don't know what my obsession right now with like food having babies is, but it's working for me. So this is like if sriracha and salsa verde came together and had a baby. It would be this Green Dragon hot sauce, and I flippin' love it. It's a little bit sour, spicy. It's awesome. So this is from Trader Joe's, like I said, and it's a really big container. It's 18 ounces, so it lasts you for like ever. So if I wasn't late to the party on that last one, I know I am on this one. What did the mama tomato say to the baby tomato when it was lagging behind? Ketchup. Ketchup is something I haven't been able to have because it has a lot of sugar and I can't usually fit that into my day. And if you eat low carb, you probably can't either. But thank you, Heinz ketchup, for making reduced sugar ketchup that actually tastes good, because I've had a lot that don't. Most of them just taste like rotten, old canned tomatoes. Like the unsweetened ketchup, it's bad. This one's good. It does have sucralose in it, which is Splenda, which I don't recommend you like overdo it with that, but a little bit is okay in my opinion. A tablespoon of this ketchup has 1 gram of sugar, and that's it. There's no fat, no protein, just 1 gram of carbs, and this is really, I just like love it. I don't know how I lived without it for so long. If you find the Heinz reduced sugar ketchup, get you some. My last condiment or meal addition is this Local Folks Foods, the flavor of the Midwest tomato and herb marinara pasta sauce. This is local to my area, but they do have a website, www.localfolksfoods.com. And this tomato sauce is awesome because it doesn't have a bunch of stuff in it that you don't need. A serving of it is 0 fat, 4 carb, 1 protein. And that's really, really low for canned or jarred tomato sauce. And it tastes really good too. It doesn't taste like rusty tomatoes, which I find that a lot of tomato sauces taste like. It's delicious. So I will link these guys down below if you want to try out this sauce. I highly recommend it. I've been making chicken parmesan, which I just posted up on my Instagram last week. And I usually make my own tomato sauce, but when I'm in a pinch, I don't have all the time in the world to make tomato sauce. I've been using this on it and it's fantastic. A little bit of crushed red pepper flake, good to go. Staying in the kitchen, we have this meat thermometer. It's actually just a thermometer for anything, but it's called the Fine Chef Instant Read Thermometer. And I love it because I have instant read thermometers that have like the dial on them, and I can never read what it actually says, and it's so frustrating, especially if I'm making like a bunch of chicken and I just want to know if it's done. It takes forever to like dial up and then tell you what the actual temperature is. And who knows how accurate it is, but this guy has a digital screen, which I love, and it just makes my life so much easier. The other thing I love about it is it's nice and long, so if you're making a roast or something, or like a whole chicken, you can stick it in there and it doesn't get lost anywhere, and you don't have to stick like your whole hand in the oven. It's much safer. But I just found this one on Amazon, so it'll be linked below. If you do a lot of cooking, if you make a lot of like large roasts in the oven, it could come in handy. And it's also nice because we buy cows by the cow. Like we buy a whole cow at a time. So I have some meat that I just cook from frozen because I can't wait for it to defrost. So it's nice to have a thermometer on hand, and this is my favorite one that I've ever used. Now for the fun stuff. We have some fashion favorites. If you guys follow my vlogs, you know I've been doing some races this month, and I have really, really sensitive eyes. Like I can go outside and if there's the least bit of sun, it looks like I've been crying. Like I used to walk to school on campus and I'd get to class and people would be like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you upset?" And I would be like, "It's just my eyes, they water a lot." Like they water that much. So finding a good pair of sunglasses for me is kind of like finding gold. And I recently made this purchase and I don't regret it one bit. These are the Oakley Daisy Chain sunglasses in rose gold, and they're polarized, which is really nice for running. But the one thing that I absolutely love about them is the little nose things. They are no stick, so you can pop these on your head like so, like wiggle around your hair. Pull it right out. It doesn't get stuck. It's amazing. All you girls know what I'm talking about. It always like pulls out your hairstyle. It just becomes a mess. You kind of look like you went through a wind tunnel. These guys save that. It doesn't happen. It's amazing. I can do it over and over. They never get stuck. I love it. They also don't fall off your face when you're running. I wore these for a 10-mile run and I was good to go. So they're cute too, which is nice, but I don't really care about that quite as much as how they function, and their function is an A+. I wouldn't change a thing about them. So if you're looking for a really good pair of sunglasses and you want to invest, look at the Oakley daisy chains. They have made my life significantly better when I'm doing long races or just every day. I always have them with me. They're like my child now. I'm obsessed. My next discovery is an entire line of nail polish that I've been loving, and this is the Revlon Color Stay Gel Envy. I have 3 colors: this blue, which is Wild Card, this pink, which is called Card Shark, and this kind of like grayish tan, which is called Checkmate. And then of course you have to have the top coat. This is the longest wearing at-home nail polish that I've ever purchased, which is why I now have 3 of them. But I am wearing it right now. This is the blue Wild Card, and I just do 2 coats of whatever color I'm wearing, let it dry, and then coat of the Color Stay Gel Envy top coat. And I lift weights at the gym with it, I cook with it. It doesn't chip like normal nail polish. Any other nail polish that I've purchased in the past 48 hours at best, I'd get some chipping. And these things really do last 4 to 5 days before I get some major chipping and have to take it off. And 4 to 5 days probably doesn't sound that long to you if you don't do your nails very often, but if you paint your nails, you know 4 to 5 days is a long time for at-home nail polish not to chip. Just to chip off the old block. But Revlon nailed it with these guys. I recently picked up this t-shirt from Lululemon. It is a workout t-shirt. It's technically a crop, but it's like really big. It doesn't show your stomach or anything. But the thing I love about it is the back is open, which is really nice when you're working out and you're getting sweaty. It's like very aerating, and the color is really pretty. It makes me feel like a fairy. I love it. The purple with like my blue and pink hair, I just feel like a My Little Pony. It's fantastic. And last but not least, this scarf that I'm wearing is a new favorite. It is fall in Ohio, which means football season. I am a University of Cincinnati graduate, so go Bearcats. This is an infinity scarf that I found at the bookstore. Most of you probably don't care because you probably don't care about UC football, but it's really awesome. It's nice and light. It's circular with lots of little Bearcat paws on it. So even though most of you don't care about it, I wanted to show you anyways because I love it. Well, that's all for this favorites video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you don't already follow me on social media, you should go do that. I'm Cooking is Pun everywhere. Let me know down in the comments below what some of your favorite products for the last couple months have been, especially if you have a condiment favorite. I want to know about it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
And 1 and 2. 2.
Controlling the light!
Still no shades. Oh shoot! And I haven't done a favorites video. Can you guess what it
Oh,
is?
shucks, I can't dance.
What did the mama tomato? Pink, which is called Card Shark. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite projects